Been able to come up with anything yet, have you?
Please, try to understand.
I don't want to hear any more excuses, Clough. I want results.
Is there anything else you can tell us about Miss Gordon's phone call? Anything that might give us a clue as to her whereabouts?
Well, yes, she said she was at an inn.
Well, now, how much more of a clue do you want?
Prince Raymond, there are thousands of inns scattered throughout Mendorra.
Do it, Klaus. I want Megan and Roland found.
Calm down, Raymond. I'm back. That will be all, Klaus. I said that will be all. Now, what's all the shouting about? Why were you picking on poor Klaus?
What the hell have you done with Megan?
Time for lunch.
I warned you about Gordon's
I am warning you about keeping me locked up. I am the American ambassador to Mendorra.
Yeah, so we heard.
Continue to laugh. This is an international incident. If you don't let me go immediately.
Yeah, I'm shaking in my boots.
You can't do this. Because who do you think you are? Let me out of here. You know you'll be laughing on the other side of your face when my government hears about this. Let me out of here. Tony, would you mind not making so much noise? Just sit there when we are being held against our will, huh? You're new here. You'll get used to it. So how did Roland nab you? Last night, his goons, they, took me from the embassy. I don't know where they kept me till this morning because I was blindfolded. I swear you'll pay for this! No, stop it! Shut up! That's not going to help. It's your fault that we're in here anyway. My fault? Yes, your fault. Thanks to you, the two of us are going to spend a very long time here. Max, you know, I am not taking the blame for this one. This scheming megalomaniac Roland is the one who put us in here.
Well, that's certainly not how you described him to the American press not too long ago. Or don't you remember trashing his brother and praising Roland? Roland stooge, that's all you've been right from the start?
All right. I made a mistake.
A mistake! You set up my sister. You helped get Roland in power, and then you get us stuck in here, and all you can say is, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
I admit it. Roland took advantage of my naivete.
Oh, your naivete, please, give me a break.
Well, I am not going to let him get away with it. Matter of fact, I am going to drag him into international court. I am going to have him exiled. What are you laughing about?
You embarrassed yourself, you embarrassed our country by making yourself Roland's patsy, and yet you still have this way of turning it around so that you look like you're in control. You're not naive. You were stupid to let Roland take advantage of you. And now you have to pay for it, and we have to pay for it. Thanks.
And you are going to stand there and tell me that it was smart to let Roland take you for a drive last night, huh? You want to talk about stupid? Let's talk about stupid.
Excuse me, but I knew what he was up to. I went with him because I thought I could get him to open up to me.
And did you?
Yes. I happen to have gotten a little something out of him.
Well, Megan, don't tease me. What is it? What is he up to?
Quite figured it out yet. Roland wouldn't explain it to me, although I tried to get him to.
Explain what? What did he say?
That soon Sarah was going to become the Queen of Mendorra.
Queen of Mendorra? Are you absolutely sure he said that? Yes. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. How could she possibly become the Queen of Mendorra?
Me? Marry you? You have to be totally flipped out if you think for one instant I would consider marrying you.
My dear Sarah, you got the wrong prince. It's not me you're going to marry.
It's me. That's your plan, isn't it, Roland? I marry a commoner, which means I'll have to abdicate. And that's the only way you can get your hands on the crown, isn't it?
I told you it was a clever plan.
There's only one problem. It won't work.
Oh, why? What? Well, I'm sure the two of you will get along perfectly if you only give it a chance.
Do you actually think that I'm going to play along with this charade just so that you can inherit the crown?
Oh, not out of the goodness of your heart, no. But knowing what's in your heart, knowing how you feel about Megan, I think you'll play along.
So that's why you locked her up. To use her against me.
I wish it could have been different. I wish I could have just had you marry Megan. But I know you better than that. I know you would have never gone through with it. You're far too dedicated to Mendorra, to the throne. to follow your own heart. That's why you left her in the United States, isn't it? That's why you refused to allow her to come here to see you.
I refused because I knew she'd be in danger.
Well, be that as it may. Sarah is the perfect candidate. The therapist and her patient is much more romantic and palatable than the prince and the showgirl. Don't you think?
I don't think you want to know what I'm thinking.
I won't do it, Roland. I won't hurt a lot of innocent people.
But you will hurt a lot of innocent people if you don't. Yes, Raymond, I'm dead serious. If you don't marry Sarah, her sister and Dorian will die.
Roland, you can't do that.
What about it, Raymond? Are you going to marry Sarah, or are you going to have Dorian and Megan's blood on your hands? I want an answer. Are you going to marry Sarah?
I'll consider it. On one condition.
You're in no position to be making demands.
And you're in no position to have your plans fail at this point, so if you want an answer, you'll do as I ask.
What do you want?
I want to talk to Megan.
Dorian, we've been over this 100 times. I'm getting a headache. And we are going to sit here and continue to go over it until we figure out what Roland is up to and what he meant when he said that Sarah was going to become Queen of Mendorra. Oh, just what we need, another visit from the Goon Squad. Raymond! Raymond, I am so glad you're here to save us. I mean, I am so sorry. I didn't know about Roland. Okay, look. Let's just talk about this when we get out of here. Let's go.
I'm sorry, but nobody is going anywhere.
Raymond, why don't you just order this man out of our way?
I can't do that, Megan.
What do you mean you can't do that? Why? What's going on?
Give me some time alone with Megan. Please.
Since you ask so nicely. Come along, Dorian.
Don't you touch me,
Dorian,
weasel.
please. He won't hurt you. I just want to talk with Megan alone. Please go with him.
All right. Raymond, if you're not going to help us, then why have you come? And why is Roland acting as if he's still in control?
Because he is.
What?
Oh, Megan, if only you hadn't come to Mendorra. If only I could see. If only Roland had never been born.
Stop. Just start from the beginning and tell me what's going on.
Well, first of all, what I've suspected for some time is true. Roland is after the throne.
How? By keeping Dorian and me hostage?
Well, he knows that threatening you is the only way he can force me to marry Sarah. And because she's a commoner, I'll have to abdicate.
And then he'll become king.
That's his plan.
Well, if he thinks he's going to get away with that, he's got another thing coming to him.
Megan, let me take care of that.
I know,
traitor.
but I
Megan,
can do
please, I promise I will. And then I'll get you and Dorian out of here. And you and your sister you just won't have to suffer anymore. Megan, I am so sorry that you have to go through this. And I swear, if it's the last thing I do, I'll make it up to you.
We're going to get out of here, you know. Raymond said that he would take care of Roland before he made him marry Sarah.
And what if he doesn't?
He will. We just have to believe that.
Well, you can believe whatever you want. I am not hanging around, sitting here and waiting for him.
So what are you suggesting?
I suggest that we try and find a way out of this place.
Dorian, we are locked up in a tower on top of a castle in the middle of a bunch of mountains. Now, do you really think that Roland would have put us here if he thought we could get out?
No, something, my dear. I have gotten out of tighter jams than this. All we really need is a lot of brains and a little brawn. You can take care of the brawn if you like.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Merely a suggestion. Now, if you want to wait for your white knight to sweep you away and rescue you, fine. If you'd like to help me, that's okay, too. It's your choice.
All right. I'm in. Dear Beau, what I'm about to tell you will be very painful.
Heavenly help from a guardian angel on For the Dowling Mysteries. And a greenhorn and company greed puts the young riders at risk. Tomorrow, all starting at 8, 7 Central. Coming up, Lucy's out of patience, and it's time to take matters into her own hands. Stay tuned for General Hospital, following an ABC News brief next.